All right, Tank. How you doing, kid?
Good. How about yourself?
You know, I'm doing pretty damn good. I'll tell you. It is. It's been fun. As one of the adults in this game that's watched you growing up in this game. How old were you when you started?
8 years old.
8 years old, right at the minimum. And it's just you've won a national champion when you were still a junior shooter.
Yep.
You know, the only junior shooter to do that, except, well, Oregon Ranger, he didn't win a national championship till he was an adult, did he? So he was after that one.
Oh yeah, he was.
He had to get the missing title. So what are you missing? What are you
Worlds.
after? World.
Definitely going after Worlds.
Well,
Came close twice now.
oh, you have been. I mean, that was it in 2021 when it was such, when you and Rodeo Romeo were in the finals, and you two were going at it, and then you tied that shot.
Yep.
That was one of the amazing moments,
Oh yeah.
in that championship and in the history of the game, really. Boy, you guys were on it. What was your tying shot? Do you remember? It was like a 23 something?
It was a 3:13, I believe.
3:13.
I believe that's what we tied on.
Wow.
Somewhere in that area.
It's just amazing, that the level of competition kind of pulls you up with it sometimes. You rise to the occasion, don't you? And then you were in the finals this past World Champions. So you was that?
Yep. This close again.
You hit the post right under the light.
Yep. Right. Yep.
And so you're going to see that on television on Outdoor Channel. Actually, next week on the 24th.
Okay.
Watch.
All right. We'll do.
They covered it well. And I've yet to announce. I'm going to announce it to our whole membership. Maybe today I may announce it to them. But get on our social media assets. But I got word that they did 2 more sequences and covered the Magnificent Seven. That was an amazing finish. You and Oregon Ranger.
Yeah.
2 kids that grew up in the sport. Going at it, and it was such an exciting moment, and you almost did it, that close.
Oh.
This year,
I'm going for it again this year.
you're going for it?
Yep.
I knew you would. So what other matches you going to here in the 2024 season?
I know that I'll be going to California next weekend for California State. We're going to try to hit nationals and then worlds, and then the shoots after worlds in Idaho and things that are close home. But,
Okay, very good.
but other than that, I haven't really planned any other shoots out so far.
Well, let's talk about a minute, because you're going through this period in your life right now. You started as a child in this thing at 8 years old, and you started becoming very notable about the time you were 14 for speed. You were starting to shoot in the threes then, very well in the threes by the time you were 14. And you went on, and then your first championship you won, was you 15?
It was 2018 for men's. The first one I won was 2018 at Four Corners.
Four Corners Territorial, yes.
So I believe, 15 right around there.
You were 15 years old, and you were in the finals, and that's the beautiful thing about this game. You were in the finals with Old West, and Old West was 75 years old in 2018 because he won the Nationals that year.
Yeah.
And I remember that. And so here's a 15-year-old and a 75-year-old shooting in one of the major titles in our sport. Isn't that something?
Yeah, it was a fun time.
This game is ageless. It truly is.
Yeah.
But now as you're progressing and becoming an adult, you've become an adult. How old are you now?
20.
20, okay.
Yep.
You're barely an adult. You're there.
I'm there.
You can't drink yet. Rango turns 21 next week.
Oh, okay.
Or the week after. He'll be 21, so, he'll officially be an adult, I guess. I don't know. It's for a grandfather to think of such things.
Yeah.
But, so you're getting your life started, and we've seen this pattern. We start our kids out young and everything, but when they got to get their life started, they got to get a job or go to college or whatever they're going to do. Maybe start a family, buy a home, all these kind of things. I think you're one of the kids that's going to stick with this game as much as you can.
Oh yeah, as much as I can, definitely.
Sure.
It's obviously been 12 years now, so
yes,
it's part of just growing up with me. So
absolutely. And so But you know, we always hope, you know, even though sometimes the kids can't be active because they're getting their life started, they can't travel around and go to all the matches like they'd like to.
Yeah.
But you know, once you get settled down and get your direction in life going, and it might take you a decade to do that, but we think you're coming back. You might even bring your kids.
Hopefully.
You had a great time growing up in this game.
Oh yeah.
And you told me a story at Fastest Gun Alive this past year. You told me that as you were growing up, I was the monkey on your back.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that, man. That just flipped me out, man, when I heard that.
For the longest time, for some reason with you, every time we'd shoot against each other, I'd get in my own head.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be. I would, you know, I'd find the target and then completely lose it every time with you. So I always called it the monkey on my back. I've never been able to get past it.
Yeah.
And then finally that, 1 year in nationals, I believe is what it was, when we drew each other back to back, then that's finally when I was like, okay, it's time. So.
You got the monkey out. You got the quick cow monkey off your back. You're not the first guy to tell me that.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually said it to me that like, he's the same. I'm the same way with him. I'm like, I don't know what it was.
It's this kind of thing, you know. It's just, you know, I try to shoot as well as I can and be consistent. I'm an old guy now. What the heck, you know? But I do the best I can. But it's still good to be the monkey on some people's backs sometimes, you know. But now, I must admit, lately here, you've been wiping the floor with me. Every time we meet, I can't seem to get past you. Now you're the monkey on my back.
Now the roles have reversed.
That gives me something to practice and live for.
We can go at it again. I love shooting against you now. All of you guys.
I don't know I'll ever be able to match your speed again. I don't think I can. You know, I have the way I draw a gun, and I'm not about to change it at my age too much, you know, and on my best day, I might shoot a 35 or something like that. You're a sub-35 shooter.
Usually, sometimes, yeah.
Oh, man. And, but you know what? You better hit the target.
Yep.
That's the only hope I have is hit that target. So, hey, thanks for the interview. Hey, do well in the championship. How'd you do how you doing so far in the Oregon State?
So far, I've got 2 X's in these last 2 rounds. Yeah.
Okay.
They snuck up on me.
Okay.
And started missing. But other than that, I've been doing pretty all right. Yesterday was a pretty fun day with the jackpot shoot. And so that life member jackpot shoot, that was new, so I really enjoyed that.
Well, weaving through the hitters is how you get to the finals, isn't it? You got to know how to play that game, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you've got to have that kind of game plan of having a steady mind through it all. And
you usually make the finals. You're in.
I'm trying for as many finals this year as I can with the few shoots that I'll go to, but we'll see what happens this year.
You'll make it. You'll make it.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.